Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. Today we have two exciting announcements. The first is that we have our move date for when the battleship is going into dry dock. And the second is that we are able to officially start selling tours of the ship while she's in dry dock. Just a quick reminder, because nobody has seen the underwater part of this ship in over 30 years, we cannot sell tickets for the ride to dry dock on the ship. We will have very limited folks on the ship, and they will be exclusively workers. Also keep in mind that this will be multi-hour, at least 8 hours long. It will be no power on the ship, no water on the ship, no bathrooms on the ship. We can't have people ride the ship to dry dock. But you are going to be able to take tours of the battleship while she's in dry dock. The reason we haven't posted those tickets yet is because we didn't know the date we were going to move the ship, and we're limited in how many guests can be in the dry dock at a given time, so we have to sell timed admission. Obviously, we can't sell timed admission if we don't do the date. So, the date, as of now, as solidly as we can set something in stone that is tide and weather dependent, we will be moving the ship on Thursday, March 21st, around noon. We will be streaming it so you can watch online. You can absolutely come out and watch it in person from our pier or from a number of other places along the Delaware River. Or there will also be a special cruise boat following us along, and tickets for that will be available on our website as well, so check that link out too. It's worth pointing out that the move date is not the date that we're going into dry dock. The plan is, as long as the weather is good enough, and again, there are some things here that are up to God that might change these dates, but as long as the weather is good enough, we are moving the ship on the 21st. She's going to what's known as a lay berth, and at that lay berth, we're going to have to do additional work for a couple of days before we can go into the dry dock. Our tentative date for going into the dry dock is Wednesday, March 27th. Do not come to the dry dock to watch us put the ship in. You will not be given access. We're going to be kind of busy. I recommend going across the river to the Red Bank Park and watching the ship that way. We will also be live streaming that event. Be sure to check our website or our social medias. We will be updating the dates and times and everything as we get more information. But we'll likely be going into the dry dock around high tide on the 27th. We are doing dry dock tours, and the links to buy tickets for those dry dock tours is in the description below. Or go to battleshipnewjersey.org/drydock and click the link there. Dry dock tours are going to be timed admission. We are limited in the number of people who can be in the dry dock at a time. So we have timed admission for these tickets. When you buy your ticket, you have to ensure that you are at the dry dock at that time. We cannot guarantee that there will be time slots available later if these sell as well as we hope they will. All this information is available on our website as well, but to participate in the tour, you will be given a hard hat and safety glasses, but you will have to bring your own long pants and your own steel or composite-toed boots, shoes, work shoes, however you want to say that. These tours will be outside and will be happening rain or shine, so dress appropriately for the weather. These tours are not accessible in that there are over 150 steps to get down into the dry dock and then back up from the dry dock, so you have to be able to do that. The tours will last an hour and photographs will be allowed. Tours will not include a tour of the battleship. The ship will have limited facilities on board, so it will not be open. However, you can go into the dry dock underneath of the ship, and let's face it, that's why we're all there. You can come and visit the ship in Camden anytime. This is the only time, possibly within a 60-year span, that you'll be able to walk under the Battleship New Jersey. This is the first dry docking of the ship since 1991, and we are expecting the ship to not go into dry dock again for another 30 years from now. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to walk under the battleship. There's no guarantee that given future safety regulations that future dry dockings of this ship or other ships will be able to allow tours of the dry dock. So make sure you come out now when you can. Battleship New Jersey is only going to be in the dry dock for about 60 days, and we're only doing these tours on weekends when there isn't work going on, so we're not getting in the way of the reason that we're in the dry dock. So make sure you get your tickets now and plan your trip as soon as possible. In addition to the regular dry dock tour, you can also get a ticket to take the tour with me. There's a separate link down below for the tours with me, and those are only available on limited dates because I'll be occupied elsewhere throughout much of the dry docking process. Currently, our first tours are going to be available on Saturday, April 6th. That will be really early in the project. We might not have even finished hydroblasting the hull at that point. So if you were planning on coming out multiple times and seeing the project evolve over time, you want to sign up on April 6th. But also, keep in mind that just about every Saturday and Sunday through April and May are going to have time slots available until they sell out. So get your tickets now. What sort of stuff are you interested in seeing on the battleship's hull while she's in dry dock? Let us know in the comments section down below. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, also from a number of other businesses and private individuals, including yourselves. All the proceeds from these tours are going back into the dry dock process to help maintain and restore the battleship. You can also support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more people find out about this exciting news. Thanks for watching.